I've not seen a rare wealth building event like this since 22 years ago when I was a former Wall Street vice president. In months to come, we will experience a defining moment as America will split into the new rich and the new poor as this wealth event rips across the nation. And it has to do with a special convergence of economic factors all hitting at the same exact time. Mixed with this little-known government document here, this document blows open the doors to one of the most valuable investing markets of all time. Because for 76 years, private investing was off limits to the general public. It was reserved for the rich. But recently, the SEC slashed through the red tape, now allowing for anyone to buy pre-IPO shares in the next generation of tech giants. For a brief moment, you have a chance to invest right alongside their founders early. Imagine being one of the first to invest in the next generation of billion-dollar tech disruptors before they could become household names. From synthetic gene sequencing to the metaverse to artificial intelligence, renewable energy, robotics, blockchain, and more. This is a new way to invest, like a top 1%er, without having to worry about a volatile stock market or manipulative mainstream news. A path for you to position yourself to make massive gains, investing in some of America's fastest private growing companies before they go public, and to do so with $100 or less. Let me show you how powerful this can be. You see, just a few years ago, there was a small company called Pinterest. The only folks who actually knew or cared about Pinterest were the early investors when this company was still private. But do you know how much early investors bought pre-IPO shares for? 1 cent per share. 1 single cent per share. If you were an everyday investor who could only buy in after Pinterest went public, well, today you'd be up about 4%. But pre-IPO investors who bought shares for just 1 cent each, on the day Pinterest went public, pre-IPO investors collected a 243,900% return. That turns $1,000 into a $2.4 million payday. But get in after the IPO, you make $1,040. Get in with pre-IPO shares, you're looking at a cool $2.4 million return. This is why UC Berkeley says private investing is creating multimillionaires and billionaires faster than any other place. But let me be the first to tell you, for a brief moment, you have a very rare investing opportunity to get in on some of the biggest gains in history. Returns of 11 times, 22 times, even 340 times your money. Best of all, you don't need to be an accredited investor with $1 million net worth. You don't need to have connections with Silicon Valley insiders or Wall Street firms. And just a $100 investment into the next big tech disruptor could help you retire. Hear me. In my career, I called Apple back in 2003, Bitcoin in 2016 at $428, and I've even had tiny investments return gains of 151,000%. I helped one of my readers turn $12,000 into a $1.2 million fortune. But today, this investment story, it's bigger than ever. I'll demonstrate how to buy pre-IPO shares of hot private tech companies revolutionizing and disrupting massive global sectors. You will also discover how to target the most promising startups in the world with what I call the Founder's Code. It's my secret to finding the hottest private deals on the market. Lastly, you'll discover a live pre-IPO deal, one that you can take a stake in for just $100 today. That could be my next game-changing investment. Simply click the button near this video to watch this historic new interview where I blow the top off this rare wealth building event and how you can use it to find financial freedom. I'll see you soon.